know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side. You know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side.
Hoodlamb, Hoodlamb Apparel.
Pick a side. It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. I was waiting on it.
Hey, get off my Zoom.
How's your Zoom? I got the end button.
Yo, what's up, everybody? You see what it is. We live. We in person. It's Pick a Side. All right. Barbershop P.
What's good?
Stack City.
From the tray.
And yours truly, LG. All right.
I'm supposed to say Stack City from the tray.
Stack City from the tray.
Tray 4, what up?
Barbershop P from the...
Hey, man. I'm
Gas
all
house.
over. I'm all over, bro.
From all over.
I'm universal.
LG from HKY 828 Stand Up. All right? Yes, sir. All right.
That Hoodlamb.
Shout out to Hoodlamb. HOOD.
The sponsor got us fresh.
LAMB.
Oh, yeah. You
Sponsor
see it.
got us
Get
fresh.
your hats.
Yes, sir.
Get your shirts.
From where? Where they get it from?
It's like that.
On their IG. All right?
And the link to their website.
Yes.
Go to their IG, Hoodlamb
Shout
Apparel.
out Ron Stop.
Go to their IG, Hoodlamb Apparel, and link to their website, and order you some tees, hats, hoodies, and everything else that ship all over the country.
You already know. All right, fellas. Let's dive into some good conversation here.
We gotta talk loud. We got traffic out here.
Yeah, let's dive into some good
Like
conversation.
we're really outside.
Hey,
We outside.
hey, that means we out here. You feel me? We out here?
We outside.
We
First
out
time
here?
in person.
In
Come on,
person.
man. Quarantine, baby. Over a year. In the
Speaking of that,
progress.
we just want to thank everybody that's been supporting us while we were on the Zoom, while we are on the Zoom recording and doing our topics. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, continue to do so. Spread the word, spread the love. We
And
appreciate
listen,
you.
subscribe to our YouTube. Pick a side debate.
Yeah.
Pick a side debate.
Yeah.
It's simple, man. Just click.
Yeah.
You ain't got to put notifications on. Just click it.
Let us know who
You don't like
rocking
it, though.
with. What you think? You know what I'm saying?
We diverse too.
Diverse.
All right, let's get into it.
Speaking of that, let's get into it. We got a topic we want to discuss, all right? So, you know, I'm passionate about working with young people, you know what I'm saying? Been in the school system for a minute, you know? So this question is geared towards education. And this is the question for today for my brothers, all right? Do we believe that the current state of the school system is properly equipping and preparing our young people to have a successful future post high school? Do we think that the school system have all the tools and the resources and the things that they need to really make sure that our young people today are going to have the best chance possible to have a successful life post high school?
Yeah, adding a lot of extra to that question. You making it easy what side you want them to pick. But go ahead.
Hey, man.
You think I'm setting up a side?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you got to set up aside because I'm
You
about to
setting
tell
up
the
aside.
people right now.
I
I'm
am?
about to tell them.
I was just trying to ask the question.
Go ahead.
Listen,
Which side am I setting up, Pete?
I feel like that's a complete no. I went through the school system. I went to college. I went to trade school. And I felt like college and high school even did not fully equip me
So
to
we're
be
talking high school or
prepared
college? What do we
for just life in general. When you come out of high school, the first thing they do is what? Send you a credit card, and you know nothing about credit. They don't teach you nothing about finances. They don't teach you what real money is. They don't teach you about fiat money. They don't teach you about paper money. They don't teach you about stocks and bonds. They don't teach you about none of this stuff. But yet, the first thing that happens when you get out of high school is they send you a credit card. And most people do it and tear their credit up before they even have to start life. But that's neither here nor there. But the school system, man, it's like, okay, everybody had that conversation. What do y'all see yourself in 5 years post-graduation and you leave high school? Everybody has this fictitious answer, not knowing you might be in debt, you might still be in school, you might have done changed your majors once or twice. You never know what you might deal with. And to be real with you, it's a lot of people that went to school and went through college and everything and not even working in the field that they went to school in. You got a lot of people that don't even have degrees, but they got people with degrees working for them. And you know what I'm saying? And you're sold this dream that, oh, you go to school, you do this, you do this. A lot of people are lucky to not be paying off debt till their late 30s and 40s. And that's sad. Like with the school system the way it's set up now, and even if you just look at the neighborhoods, we all know the numbers. We already seen if you live in a certain area, your schools is not going to be as good, your books not going to be as good, and if I got money, I could even pay for a better education. So if education is so important and it's need to be balanced and it's the end all be all, then why, if your parents have money or your people have money, why is it that you get a better education than I get because I don't have as affluent family as this other person might have, or I'm not in a neighborhood that's as good as this neighborhood? It's like when you ride down, you know when you in the hood and when you in a upper echelon, neighborhood, you're going to see food lines, ABC stores, all of that. You go to a different area, you're going to see Publix, Whole Foods, and same thing with the school system. Like, so it's just, I really don't feel like the school system truly prepares you. Yes, they teach you certain things. Yes, you learn how to socialize and all of that, but you're going to learn that anyway, just coming up with siblings and everything else. But overall, I feel like a lot of people coming out of school are not truly prepared for school, especially when they started that No Child Left Behind stuff. Because some people, honestly, not ready. Some people might need to get left behind so they can be better and learn what they didn't get a hold of instead of just getting pushed forward. So, in my opinion, I really feel like the school system don't truly prepare you for life post school, and that's on the high school and the college level. And I mean, to each his own, but I just feel like school really didn't prepare me for anything that I walked into post high school and even some college a little bit. But it helped with, like I said, certain stuff like budgeting and whatever. But as far as overall, I really don't feel like
So you have more of a personal perspective take.
Yeah, and I mean, I've talked to people, and I mean, even, you talk to people and you see situations, like, I'm not crazy, like, I look around, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you could, so it is what it is, but I just don't feel like the school system truly prepared you for life post-high school.
All right.
What about, I mean...
Stack City, any thoughts?
Hey, listen. Barbershop P, I think that was a great answer. Great answer. I think the question was poorly worded, because
I'm sorry.
it set it up for you to pick Barbershop P side, because you said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, does the school system have all the tools necessary to fully prepare you to be successful in life after high school? The reason I think that question was poorly worded is because nothing out there and no school system is ever going to have all the necessary tools to fully prepare you for life outside of high school or after high school, post high school. All right, there's not going to be anything perfect. There's not going to be anything that reaches every child. No Child Left Behind sounds good, but there's never going to be anything that reaches every child. All right, because every individual, every young person is different. Their learning needs are different. The type of attention they need is different. Their areas of strengths and weaknesses is different. So overall, with the way he asked the question, does the school system perfectly, I know you didn't say perfectly, but does it perfectly prepare you for life after high school? No, but nothing is. Even with the way he worded it, nothing is going to fully prepare you for life after high school. All right, now, if you'd have asked the question of, could the school system be better at preparing students for life after high school, then I would have took Barbershop P's side. The question I thought we were answering today was, does the school system prepare you for life after high school? That's what I thought it was going to be. Not all the extra words in there to make it a loaded question, make people pick P's side. Not saying you did that intentionally, but that's how it sounded when you asked the question. So I'm gonna ask the question I'm gonna answer the question I thought I was being asked today. Does it prepare you for life after high school? To which I say, yes, it does. Doesn't perfectly prepare you, but it definitely prepares you. And here's why I give that answer. Because you got to take school as the total package. Not just what you learn in the classroom. All right? It's what you learn in the classroom. All right? What you learn socializing with your friends outside of the classroom. What you learn when you're playing sports. What you learn when you're a part of the band. When you're a part of the drama club. When you're a part of all these other after-school activities and elective classes. After school, extracurricular, however you want to word it. All the same thing. When you're a part of all those clubs and organizations. When you're learning how to make friends, or if you're not good at making friends, learning that you're not good at making friends. All right, when you're learning about life, like in general, because what other place besides school is going to have the ability to bring that many people who are all the same age at one place for 6 hours a day? Nothing else besides school brings you in that type of environment where everybody that age and that age group is together for 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Nothing does that besides or better than school. All right, so I think it prepares you for life after high school if you take it from a big picture perspective and not just the information you learn in the classroom. When you finish school, you should be able to know, do I learn quickly or does it take me a little longer? Do I easily make friends or is it hard for me to make friends? All right, am I somebody who can pick stuff up real fast? Am I somebody else? Am I somebody that can lead in a group? Am I somebody am I somebody that's a follower? Am I somebody that takes direction from authority well, or do I need to work on that? Because that could help me or hurt me after high school. You know, if I don't take authority well, direction from authority well, I gotta watch my interactions with police. If I don't learn quickly, all right, I gotta take things slow because it might go over my head. If I know I can't manage the little bit of money I might have in high school, right, then I might not want to accept the credit card after high school. You got to take a look at it from a big picture perspective. It might not directly teach you these lessons, but it teaches you principles. It teaches you principles that you can carry with you throughout the rest of your life. All right, whether you go all the way through high school and finish, or whether you have to stop a little early or decide to quit, whatever the case may be. All right, school is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing to where everybody is going to be able to be under this one type of system, all right, and be prepared for life after high school because of that. But if you look at it from a different perspective, there's a lot of things you can take away from school and still be successful after life, all right, because you learned it in school.
It sounds like you're saying, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're saying school is the environment that you can learn about yourself.
And education goes along with that.
Okay.
Education goes along with that environment.
Okay.
All right. So can it be improved? Yes. Does it prepare you? Yes. I think it does prepare you. Now, if you only take it for what's in the classroom, then no. All right. Maybe it could be better. And maybe we could do a lot better job because of all the things P said.
Okay. And I do agree, and I don't want to cut you off, but even another thing that goes along with like me saying, oh well, I feel like the school doesn't prepare you, is like you just said it, like you have these clubs and stuff like that. When I started filling out applications my senior year and all that stuff, finally, I mean, yeah, I played sports, but I didn't know if I wanted to enroll at Carolina in these big schools, like I needed to be a part of like beta clubs and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's certain stuff, or you might need to take AP and honors courses and all of that. Like the school system, the guidance counselors and stuff, dude, like nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you how to prep for college until honestly it was too late. Like, and luckily I was able to maneuver and did my thing because I seeked that out. Like, but if you don't seek that out, you might not even know it's there. Like, I didn't know you could get a scholarship for creative writing.
Let me ask you this:
You know
nobody tells you it, or you like nobody tells you it in 4 years of high school, or are you not listening?
No, I didn't know that, bro. Like,
So
and
one teacher advised you on ways to better prepare you for college. Not one teacher. Not one guidance counselor, not one principal or assistant principal.
Honestly, that might say something about the school system I was in, but honestly, like, I'm not lying, bro. No, I was a good student. I was one of those students that I tried hard because I wanted to make it out.
All right, so here's the thing.
And that's what, remember we had the conversation, I was like, I had to go seek out my guidance counselors. You know what I'm saying? And they did help me, but I had to go seek them out, and I got information from them once I seeked them out. But they didn't just go around telling us, you know, you can do this, you can do this, you can get a scholarship for this. Like, it was stuff that I was earning, honestly, from white people that I didn't know was even possible as far as getting scholarships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't learn from the school system.
Like LG said, you're speaking a lot from personal experience.
Yeah.
So is your personal experience, because this is a key question.
All right.
Is your personal experience the exception, or is it most people's personal experiences? Because it might be the exception.
I think it's most.
I can't answer that, but I think
and
honestly
you think that based on what? Based on the numbers, or based on your personal experience also?
Based on, I feel like a lot of people, I'm pretty sure you do too, have that testimony.
I don't have that testimony.
No, not you.
You said you do too.
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure you know a lot of people with that testimony. Not you. Like, you know people that know, like, dang, come on, man. Like,
but I know just as many, if not more, that like school, whether it was direct or indirect, it prepared them for life after high school. Whether it's directly preparing them or indirectly, it prepared them for life after high school in some way. shape or
That's
form to where they could be successful after high school.
That's tricky.
And a lot of it depends on how you define success too. It depends on how you define being prepared.
The American dream.
Like P, I would call you a success. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this. When you were in school, let me ask, what type of person are you? Introvert or extrovert?
I'm extrovert.
You're extrovert. I'm sure being in school and socializing helped bring that out of you.
I mean, yeah.
Of course it did, because you were around people your own age.
Honestly, that's why
And
I
that
say
helped you after high school.
With my family, like, bro, like,
Yeah.
my family, you find out your personality fast. Like,
In a hurry.
so, like, but school definitely, like, it
added on to that. So with your family,
it helped mold you. It helped mold you more in that sense, and that's why I said, like, it does. But I mean, far as like,
let me ask you this,
when it comes to institutional, like, just education and like right now, okay, schools right now, I feel like should be teaching computing and
That's
stuff
what I was
like
gonna
that.
say. It seems like you're saying they're not teaching the things that matter. They're teaching
like,
things
right
that they've
now,
always taught.
Exactly, like we're still learning stuff that our parents was taught.
That's just
the
one
world
aspect.
Is different,
in the classroom, that's just one aspect. Let me ask you this though. Let me also ask you this. You was a wrestler, right? You wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
What did wrestling teach you?
Yeah, I mean,
That's my
Nothing? It didn't teach you
no,
nothing?
no. I'm saying it taught me, of course, teamwork, but it also gave me discipline, and it taught me, like, you know, because in wrestling it's not like a typical team sport.
Taught
like,
you discipline, teamwork, discipline.
Yeah, because it's not typically, you know what I'm saying, it's not a team sport because it's you and this person. So ain't nobody for you to blame. You can't say, oh, coach, he messed this up. No. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, and it's on you and that other person. I don't know how to put that into context, but I mean,
can tell you, all great lessons that you're going to use after high school. So coming from the hood you came from, where else besides school could you have been a part of a wrestling team?
Nah, that's true.
That's it?
That's true.
So if you look at it from a big
true.
picture perspective,
but I'm not saying all the
you
school
learn
is
stuff.
bad.
You learn stuff.
And I agree.
That
and
can
that's
help you
what I
afterwards.
said. I agree with what you said, but like LG saying, I'm talking about from like the classroom standpoint,
the educational piece.
Because I feel like if school was more up to par with like learning computing and learning how to do website and working like stuff like that and social media and different things.
That's a whole different debate.
Computer,
all that computer teaching takes a lot more money.
I understand that, and that's why I said I think it's unfair that just because you have money you can get a better education than I can because my family don't have money. That's also another issue.
Well, isn't that life in general though? That's bigger than the school system. You have money, you can get a lot better attorneys and lawyers, a lot better doctors, a lot better
education.
Healthcare.
I don't think you should have. That's like, I understand nothing's fair, but like,
education
there's no
funnels
way your education, just because I live in a less area than you, that my education should be less than yours. If anything, I would need to have that strong education because of my background and my environment. Like, they might be fine either way because they already sustained. I need that education that's going to help push me forward and give me hope because ain't nobody around me ever had this or went through a system like this, especially being a first generation college student. Bro, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fill out financial aid forms. I didn't know how to do none of that stuff, bro. And it's like, and people I knew that went to those schools that had those funds and stuff, they were well equipped. And it was like, bro, I wish I could have had that. I wish, you know what I'm saying? I wish my books wasn't falling apart. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
I agree
bro.
with certain aspects of that.
You know what
but
I'm
everybody wants to make school just what happens in the classroom.
Right. No,
all I'm saying is everything else as well.
And I do agree with that. And I wouldn't take that from, I agree with that. Because you do, like I said, you learn how to socialize. You learn, like, I agree with that. I can't not disagree with that. Because I just said I was a wrestling team that gave me discipline. Like, so I agree with that.
Good combo, guys.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Good combo.
But we can do a little better. I just put it like that. And that's with everything.
That's with everything. Yeah, we can do better.
We gotta catch up to the school system somehow.
Like I said, it's nothing perfect. There's nothing perfect out there that's going to prepare you for everything. And it's always going to be unfair.
Right.
It's the haves and the have-nots.
Right.
You know, the people with money and the people without.
So
I don't know how to fix certain aspects of the school system in regards to that.
Right.
When that's the way the rest of life is set up. True. Like all of life is set up that way.
True.
So does it prepare you for the school system? Does the school system prepare you for life? I can even say it does in that sense. Because it's the haves and the have-nots.
I wish I was debating, guys.
Right? It's the haves and the have-nots. And that should prepare you for what you're going to get after high school as well.
I mean, but when I understand that.
Is it fair, though? Is it fair? It may not be fair, but life isn't fair, though.
Yeah, true. But
life isn't fair.
I just feel like when it comes to education, bro, it shouldn't be the have and have-nots. Like, you should...
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But
I don't see...
You can't push the American dream and then not give me an equal education.
What is the American dream?
to be successful, you know, go off and
how do we
start your
define
business
how do
or
we
whatever,
define success? Everybody don't want to be
Oh,
a
the
superstar.
traditional,
Everybody,
you know, get a
everybody's
good
success
job,
is different. Everybody's
get
success is
you a
different.
wife
But I'm talking
and
about far as
house
like what
and
you
a
think
car.
of when you think of the typical American dream that they sell you on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is what they.
And that's why
which is
when
why
I-
they tell you to go get a degree.
And I don't have no kids or nothing, but when I do, I always said I would tell my kids, you be your own boss. You start your own business. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to school and
Let me
put
ask you
yourself
this.
in debt and all of that. And if you do, use that as a funnel to start your own dream. Like, don't go to school for half of your life and then work for somebody.
Let me ask you
know
this.
what I'm saying? Like,
what if your
that don't
kids,
make
what if your
sense.
kids said, Daddy, but I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't have a problem working for somebody else.
And that's true. And there are some people like that. And I don't understand it. And I mean, I'm not misunderstanding it, and I'm not gonna lie, because I have an entrepreneur's bit. Like, bro, I've worked one real job in my life, and I walked off the shift. Like, I don't like people having control
What's
over
the name
me
of
in
the
that
job?
fashion.
I'm just kidding.
Like, I don't like people having control of me of that fashion and like using you, and you're being disposable.
Yeah.
You should
It's
never
tough.
want to.
It's
You should
tough.
never
It's
want to
very
feel
tough.
disposable.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel working jobs.
Hey,
So I knew I was gonna be my own boss, and that's
Right.
why we're doing pick a side.
hey,
And that's why
Pick
you
a
know what I'm
side.
saying. Hey,
that's what it is.
you know what I'm saying? We doing pick a side, we working on it, and we growing, and we breaking these
Hey.
generational curses, and we bringing y'all the
And listen.
conversations that people need to hear.
Listen, I know sometimes on some of our episodes we get loud and we yell back and forth when we talk about stuff that in the big picture doesn't really matter. Something like this, it matters. But even when we disagree, we agree.
Yes, sir.
All right. Even when we're asking you to pick a side, we still all on the same side. All right. We're pick a side. You're pick a side. We giving you stuff to think about so that you can use it in your own life to make you inspired to chase your own dreams, whatever the case may be. All right. So write in the comments what you think about P's argument, what you think about my argument, who you agree with, disagree with. Healthy debate is good debate because it pushes us forward in life.
Well, you might agree with both of us, and that's fine either way. We a team.
Yes.
But y'all know, what's the sponsor? Come on now.
HOODHOODLAMB. Go to IG, click the link on the website, order everything you can. Everything you can. They ship it all over the country. If
It's
you're outside
fly.
the country, I don't know.
And this material
But-
is telling you, hey, it's feel
quality.
good on your skin, man.
Hey, this is a quality
Hey,
snapback right
telling
here.
you.
It's
With
a quality
with
snapback.
the green brim.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you feel, man? You want to go ahead and close
Hey.
this out?
Pick a side. It's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Pick a side.
It's mandatory.
Mandatory.
Hey, listen, we outside. First recording in person. You know what I mean? Feels good to be with my brothers.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
They really
we pick a
outside.
side and you pick a side. Watch us grow. All right? Slowly but surely, we growing over time. We're going to get better at this over time. Give us your feedback, what we need to improve on, what we're doing well. And we're going to incorporate it. We watch our own film. We watch our own film.
We in the
we trying to get better.
Like
We
Peyton
know,
Manning, baby.
we know we got to get better in certain areas.
Peyton Manning.
But we want y'all to grow with us. All right? So subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. It's easy. Pick a side debate, man. Like and subscribe.
Yep.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Pick a side.
See you later.